Hi there, welcome back to Team RunRun's interview series, 5 by 20-second interview intervals. And today we're lucky to have Coach David Taylor all the way from Irvine, Scotland, outside Glasgow. How you doing, David?
I'm doing really well, Kyle.
How's the weather over there?
It is cold and wet, just exactly what Scottish weather, you would imagine Scottish weather to be like.
We were counting on that. That's very good. It's foggy here in Irvine, California. So, talking to each other from the different Irvines.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, that's our warm up. How long have you been a Team RunRun coach, and what do you like about it the most?
So I've been a Team RunRun coach for about 4 months now, and there's loads and loads to like. There's a really good community sense to, even though people are spread across the globe. There's a really good community sense to both in terms of runners and coaches. And from a really selfish point of view, it makes it really easy to spend most of my time coaching rather than doing all the kind of businessy things. So that side's taken care of, and I get to just concentrate on the coaching side of it.
Yep, it is nice to have a operations team in the background that is taking care of us. That is wonderful. What inspired you to start your coaching journey?
So I've always coached both like sports and I'm also a qualified coach around kind of leadership and mindset. Linking that into running has always been the kind of logical next steps. When I got qualified to be an ultra running coach, really kind of it's a sport that I love, and it allows me to then help other people, which is really kind of one of my core values.
Yep, helping people is massive and pretty much why we do it. What's your favorite workout to assign or run?
So I knew this question was coming, and I thought I'd be mega greedy and do a 3-for-1. So as an ultra runner, there's nothing better than just getting out in the hills for a long day. It's good for the soul, and you can have nice picnics on the way. But specific workouts, I really like tempo workouts because it reminds me that I can still run relatively fast. I've got a kind of favourite workout at the moment, a kind of 8x800. You get a good amount of distance. It's just long enough to really kind of push yourself, and I can see the progression as I go through it. But there's one workout which I've got a bit of a love-hate relationship with, and that's progression runs. Brilliant workout for getting your pacing right and working on your pacing, but I've also managed to get it really wrong a few times as well, and it's just turned into a slog. So when it works well, it's amazing. When it doesn't work well, it's awful, and I think that's the key.
Yep, and so those workouts can be scary sometimes, so it's good to just go for it. Take the leap. Yeah, very good. Okay, maybe different over there in the UK. What's your favorite running shoe at the moment?
Well, my wife thinks I like every running shoe that's out there, but that's not true. I'm a big fan of Innovate shoes. They're a British company based down in the Lake District, but they've actually refreshed their lineup quite recently. And my favourite shoe from their lineup is one called the Trailfly. It's a kind of all-rounder, so it's good for roads even, but roads to trail, and then it's good on trails. In fact, I've got a white pair that I took out for their maiden voyage this morning that are not white anymore because it's a little bit muddy on the trails. But they're just a fantastic shoe. They can do pretty much anything apart from super deep boggy mud, and they're just a brilliant shoe.
Yeah, wonderful. Innovate's a great brand, and I know about their refresh, so I'll have to dip back into it. I've owned a couple of pairs in the past. So very good. And last question, how would you describe your coaching style?
I think my coaching style comes from a philosophy that running is something that I think should really enhance your life. And so I take very much a holistic approach to the way that I coach athletes. I see it very much as a relationship. Lots of the folk that I coach have really busy lives, and they're also trying to do the training and run ultramarathons. So really, I need to work out what's important to them and work around that. And with that, it means that I need to build up that relationship and really communicate often and frequently in both directions. And I think that just really works. And then when things happen like life events, then we've got that relationship, and then we can adjust things on the fly, still keeping an eye on what their goal is.
Yep, wonderful. It's a two-way street, and really rely on each other to get through it and be successful. So that's
Absolutely.
great. Thank you for joining us, David, and we look forward to speaking with you again down the road. Maybe going for a run together over in Scotland.
Absolutely, more than welcome.
All right, awesome. Thanks, David.
That's great, Kel. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.